What's going on, Scorpio? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having an amazing week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Oh, hello, nervous. I was like, oh, did I plug my mic in? And it's, yes, and it, oh, your support really is just the greatest, Scorpio. That's what happens when I get sidetracked. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy higher self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Cause it's your general energy weekly spread. Scorpio, considering when this is coming out too, hopefully happy holidays. Hopefully you enjoyed your time with your loved ones, or if you're still kind of kicking it with them, hopefully you're having a safe and exciting little just holiday there, Scorpio. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to, and hopefully you're enjoying this full moon that's happening in Cancer there, because it's depending if you got any because I want to say it's happening on the fifth degree of Cancer. So if you have any signs, any Scorpio placements on the fifth degree, or maybe any other, like maybe Earth placements, just forming a sextile with your sign, or well, at least with your, or excuse me, a trine with your water sign, and sextiles with Earth. But just a little extra there, Scorpio. But yes, it's weekly spread. Whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Scorpio, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Scorpio. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Scorpio, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that are like watching Scorpio. Definitely check them out. One of them's a Scorpio. She's amazing. I think you'd love them. But then also there's a couple of links for some astrologers that I like watching as well. They're Scorpio, so hopefully you'll appreciate the insight that they bring if you want to broaden that knowledge. But also there's some links for some apps, and I'm going to include some links for some books as well. So I'm really hooking that description box up there. So yeah, definitely check that out. But wow, this energy is getting a little warmed up there, Scorpio. With considering that this new moon is happening, or this full moon is happening in a water sign, and an emotional one as Cancer, you do want to be mindful of just getting caught up onto any emotion, Scorpio, because yours is the fixed water sign, and where it's Cancer has my sun signs in Cancer. And our emotions, when we haven't gotten familiar with them, can feel all over the place. The moon does kind of put us through the ringer a little bit, and I feel that it's and actually this is the perfect energy for here to pay attention, because Cancer can be associated with the past there too, this lunar energy. There could be this energy of letting go of things, and Chiron's actually gone direct as well on this date here. So a lot of energies for doing that, some healing maybe your self-identity in the sense, because Chiron is that wound that we can't really heal, but we can at least nurture and turn that wound into a strength there. How do we utilize that to learn compassion for others, because it's like we meet ourselves so deeply. But your first card here, Scorpio, you have the Freedom card in reverse. And this is a card of moving on and letting go. And there may be something here, because Cancer is an energy that's associated with the past. They deal with ancestry and things. And if there is very sort of like Eight of Cups type of energy, if we're having troubles letting go of some things, Scorpio, maybe we have some sort of deep emotional attachments that just are bringing us down. This is the time to expose that with this lunar energy. It does depend on when you're watching this too, but this is a great energy for you too. And I love this too, that this is the fourth card, which we were just saying that Cancer is associated with the fourth house. I like that that energy, but this is also Emperor energy, Aries, in which happens to be in Chiron, so where Chiron happens to be in Aries. So there can be a lot of catharsis. I feel that's coming on, that can be coming through here, Scorpio, but it's paying attention to what is keeping us caged up. Where are we keeping our energies locked into? Because that's the tricky thing about where you have fixed energy in your chart. It can be hard, because fixed energy, the cardinals initiate things where the fixed energy sustains that. And listen, I have a lot of fixed energy. I have a lot of Leo in my chart, and there are times when, and all my Leo energy is connected to my sun sign, being that my sun sign's in Cancer. So when you feel this as like a strong emotion, all that Leo lights up, and then it's like it can be hard to get out of that cycle. So, just something to be mindful of, especially if yours is one that is a chart that is filled, and that's where we get to learning about ourselves. Because maybe you do have, maybe you're like myself that has like a lot of fixed energy in your sign, so, or in your chart. So yeah, just paying attention to that. Yeah, very kind of even like a, yeah, very Six of Cups, Eight of Cups energy that's going through here. But let's get some tarot on this and kind of clarify this this freedom card here. And I feel, Scorpio, too, once you do let those things go there, it does bring about, it's light, it like lightens this weight. It's very kind of like a Ten of Wands energy where it's no longer becoming like a burden for you there. But alright, Scorpio. So you have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant in reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles, and then the Hanged Man upright here. Where do we want to proceed? Let's start with this Ten of Cups in reverse here, because maybe for some, Cancer is one that is associated with the family as well there, Scorpio. So maybe for some, this may not be, with everyone being in sort of this festive type of energy, this holiday type of energy. We're nearing the end of the calendar year, depending on when you're watching this. And there may be some difficulties that are going on in the family space. Maybe things aren't so balanced there, so harmonious. Maybe we're in a sort of, even just thinking with the Hierophant being in reverse, maybe we're in some sort of just sort of like maybe some unconventional type of situation there. However, that's an interesting energy to come through. It's just like maybe we're like celebrating this in a, or Scorpio, I feel with that Hierophant Ten of Cups here, I even feel there's this energy of considering maybe an alternative to what family means to you, in a sense. Maybe we're looking for this new state of stability, but there's something innovative here. I feel like that's kind of coming off to the box. It's giving off very much your ruler is getting closer to entering into Aquarius, coming next year in once at the start of Aquarius season. But I almost feel like it's for some. I almost feel like that there's this, maybe we've been on this solo energy for a while here. Maybe we've kind of disconnected for some or from some others, or I feel like for some, maybe we've even kind of tried to move on from like a wish, something that used to fill us with so much energy, that we used to bring so much joy. And now something I feel like has changed here. And the Hanged Man is like asking you this pause to, I don't know, just like find out why we may be stuck here. What is it that we're clinging on to that, and I feel like I need to kind of take some time and work through this, Scorpio, whatever this may be here, because it's like for some, it's like I feel like we're not in this. There might have been some either some family, and again, this could be your traditional family. This could be maybe your friend groups that you consider family. Just something is not in balance here, or is not quite resonating here. Something might be broken here with the Hierophant. This can be with marriage. The Four of Wands can be a card of marriage. Maybe there's a separation that's going on, and it's just like, how do we find this state of stability going forward? We're getting into the new calendar year, and it's going to be, there could be this fear here, this apprehension that could be coming through with the Nine of Pentacles, as far as like, are we going to be able to sustain ourselves in a sense? And maybe we're men, and maybe even for some, we might want to even move, like lean on family in a sense. We're trying to be in this state of independence, but maybe things have started to change there. And Scorpio, it is interesting with your energy because yours is one. Even if you don't have stuff in the eighth house, Scorpio is associated with that, which can deal, that Scorpio energy can deal with those joint finances. It's the deepening of the relationship from Libra, and it goes into your sign, and things get more enmeshed, more entangled when it comes with your energy. And it's, there can be a card of inheritances, a card. You're an energy that can embody that inheritance or wills or, hmm. And just last little thing there, Scorpio, because this is a lot that's coming through here. Like one more thing is that I feel there could even be this sense of, if we're feeling, because I find that, and I've noticed this talking with a lot of Scorpios, that you really are really powerful, intuitive Scorpio. And the Hierophant is the divine counterpart to the High Priestess, so they're the strongest intuitives in this deck. And I feel that there's for some that there may be maybe some family members or some groups. I was literally just talking with this about a Scorpio. They were sharing this experience with me, and maybe you have some ancestors trying to get in touch with you and may feel a little unorthodox. And look into this, Scorpio. I'm not saying we're just taking this blindly. Look into this, as far as like, yes, but getting in touch with ancestors, getting in touch with that deep intuition that you do have. And you're really extra intuitive because the moon is at home in Cancer, so she's really in a very sensitive, just naturally intuitive type of. This is a special time for for the moon. So this could be one where we can maybe even heal some sort of ancestral wounds, even thinking about letting some things go, forgiving some past, and again, finding this new state of stability, getting into this more self sustaining, self sufficient type of energy here. But I just feel like we're going to need to go through maybe an unorthodox way about going about it. I feel like it's not ignoring the traditional ways. However, you can pray to God, you can get in touch to higher self, get in touch with your angels, your deities, ascended masters, whatever that's looking like there, Scorpio. So again, yours is one that can bring things from the darkness to the light, from the obscure. Your house that's associated with the occult, so of course you can be able to sense these spirits a lot. It's cool just looking at Scorpio, but as it resonates with you. But let's get another oracle on this. But yeah, we are in a very reflective time there, Scorpio. The energies are really trying to push us into a different type of direction. Not even push us, to guide us to a different type of, to a different energy here. I feel really excited for, really excited for the energies to come there, especially with your ruler Pluto moving into Aquarius. And this will actually be the energy that you're kind of embodying here, Scorpio, because you have the kinship card here, which is a card of community and your group. And maybe for some, this energy is coming up to me even as we may be moving on, maybe from like a tradition. Maybe we had a certain family thing that we followed, and now we're going to a different path. Maybe, for example, let's say if you were maybe identified as Catholic, now we're thinking about maybe going into more mysticism, or maybe Christianity, or maybe Taoism, whatever that's looking like there for you, because the Hierophant can be, it's, yeah, it's a religious card, but I feel like it more so embodies that sense of spirituality. The Hierophant's a lot deeper than that. I feel like this religion is more so that sort of earthly type of label that we've put on something. It's a lot, yes, I feel like it's a lot broader than that. It's getting into like Neptune, Hanged Man type of energy here, but you could be finding this new soul tribe, this new soul group, and at first, there might not be this celebration, we might not feel this support. Maybe it's something that we may even be kind of keeping secret there, Scorpio. But I do feel that it's like I do feel like if something is not resonating with you, Scorpio, I'm not saying that we're necessarily just go ahead and just quit your faith group, because that is a lot, when you're questioning these bigger things. But I feel like it's allowing yourself to at least be curious to see how it does resonate with you, because maybe you can even incorporate the two together. However that maybe do practice this, the Catholicism with the mysticism, or, I was just having a discussion, and it's like I love how I'll talk about something from an astrological point, and this person will kind of come at it from a more sort of, I don't know, how would I describe that? Almost like a business minded, or just like this more logical thing, but we're both reaching the same point. And I feel like that's even too, the Hierophant can be this convergence of, he he has this acceptance of all, in a sense, and this kind of, this knowledge that comes through here with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is a great teacher as well. And I feel like it's, yes, being open to just some sort of, and this really, as I'm even kind of realizing this, Scorpio, this really does kind of tie in with where your ruler's at, Mars, because Mars is going to be in Sagittarius at least until I want to say the 4th of January. Yes, the 4th of January. So you're in a very expansive type of energy with Mars being there. And excuse me, it's one where you can, excuse me, let me grab some tea, Scorpio. Where you can expand beyond your relief, or your typical beliefs, and really strict. It's like a culture shock, but not one that's going to be damaging. Hold on one second, Scorpio. All right, we're back, Scorpio. Now let's go ahead and get. I had to clear my throat there, but let's go ahead and get some tarot on this. Get some clarifiers on this kinship here, because I like that, finding your soul tribe, and that is going to be nice too. Where I was talking about with where Pluto's going to be moving, your other ruler, you're moving. He's getting ready to move into the sign of groups and networking and the collect. I love it. I love when the energies do that here. There's your ruler right there, Scorpio. See, paying attention to those signs. Your intuition showing there, Scorpio, but. I love it. We were talking about Cancer. This is this is dope. But yeah, your ruler is getting ready to move into, the sign of humanitarianism, and it's with yours being a sign of change, is how you can bring the change for the collective, for the groups. What causes do you want to fight for? What wishes do you have? And then gathering with those like-minded people as well to kind of help raise that vibration to. Yeah, but let me get the rest of your cards here. Thank you. All right, Scorpio. So you have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Judgment card, and the Queen of Cups upright. And then you have the Eight of Wands in reverse here, Scorpio. And I feel with this Eight of Wands being in reverse that there's Sagittarius energy. It's the moon in Sag. This card gives me this energy of that I feel like it's like a certain group may not be just doing it for you. And it's not that we're letting go of that group. It's just like they provide one aspect here. Your family is there for that, like, emotional support, that kind of like warm place, and that you have a home to come back to. But I feel like that can only go so far. They can only do so much. And I feel like there's this expansion that is going on here, Scorpio, that's journeying onto, like maybe joining some type of groups there. Maybe you want to, I've been talking about wanting to join a Scrabble group for a minute. I think that's something I'm going to put on my list there. I really kind of make that happen. But maybe want to join a pottery class or something. But I do feel like that there's this energy of, with the Judgment card being here, of how a group can transform you, Scorpio, how you can bring transformation and growth to your group as well. There's that reciprocity that's going on here with the Six of Pentacles here. And Just seeing where you're pouring your energies to there, Scorpio. I feel like going from the 6 to 7 of Pentacles, seeing what you're getting back from this, and and I feel too cherishing the experiences that do come with this energy there, Scorpio. When you're learning these, I know it's like. Let me get a little bit more on the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, before I move on from this. Alright, Scorpio, and that's interesting. So the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse. And I feel for some with this Queen of Cups that maybe we need to. I feel in. I feel like it's like joining these, or maybe just getting out there and participating in some sort of group activities or something along those lines can maybe heal, because I feel like maybe like a group or either like somewhere it's like our support system hasn't been what we needed it to be. It's like I feel like there's somewhere that there's something that is not there's not that balance that's going on there. There's something that is maybe even disappointed you in a sense there, Scorpio, that is potentially got a lot of if I'm remembering correctly, you got a lot of Mars energy here, one of your rulers, because this is Mars and Scorpion. This one is seven of Wands. If I'm not, no, excuse me, no, this not this one. 6 of Wands is Jupiter and Leo, but even just talking about that, I feel like yours is one a sign that does have a lot to give, and you want to make sure that people can match the intensity that you do bring, the power that you do bring in. It's like I feel like when our expectations are met, it's just like I don't know. There's like, I feel like it's believing that not letting what one system or maybe have done. Let's say if this is like something with religion, for example, or maybe some sort of past experience, to not let that disappointment get you where you get into this loner type of energy where there are times where we do things alone there, Scorpio. I do feel that you are we we're meant to be ones that interact as well there, Scorpio. There's a balance that's needing to be had there. But all right, Scorpio, I think I'm gonna leave that there, a little something to kind of ruminate on. But let's go ahead and get these cards in order, and then let's get your last oracle card here. Huh. I dig that, Scorpio. This card here, because you got the 12th card here, Hanged Man energy, which is the Elementals card, and this is a card of nature spirits and the 4 elements. And Scorpio, I feel with this energy here, it's like this is I feel like this is kind of reflecting on not just being out in nature, but connecting with the energies of nature. As far as like, on the northern hemisphere, we're getting into Capricorn season is the darkest time for us, and it's like connecting. We're in that energy of letting go, letting things die in a sense. Paying attention to the trees and how they let their leaves fall but they're making space in order for new growth to come in with the spring. It's like paying attention to how these energies are waxing and waning, and just really kind of really tuning in to the elements there, tapping into that deep intuition that you really do have there. That's a really incredible power there, Scorpio, with how I feel like you can sync up with the energies. And And I feel like it's like once you, because even thinking too here, the Queen of Cups for me is even Cancer energy too, since we had been talking about that. That it's like because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and paying attention to, I feel like cycles are a big one for you, what we need to release in order to get to this rebirth here. And that's why I feel like this hierophant, this non-traditional way, it's this, I'm kind of broadening our minds up here. Let me get some clarifiers with this elementals here. It's like it is giving me that hanged man energy, that connecting with these nature spirits and things can give you, and like the world kind of energies around you there, even like the spirits, because you got these fairies here, you got this, what is this, a leprechaun, elf, something, there's some little guy going on here, we don't know what his story is, but there is, I feel like, something here that you're kind of tuning in on a different frequency there, Scorpio, but absolutely. And there's more. There's Cancer's ruler. There are both your rulers here, Scorpio. Thank you. Look at this energy that's coming through. All right, so you have the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, the Six of Cups. We were talking about that Six of Cups energy, and the Magician in reverse. And then you have the Page of Swords and the Tower up right here, Scorpion. Let's switch back over, because I find that very fascinating. We were talking about that intuitive energy that you have there, Scorpion. I feel like it's really tuning into that. I feel like we're not making the use with this Magician and this Seven of Swords here of the tools that are at our disposal. It's and that's interesting too, because Mercury, the Magician, just retrograded back into Sagittarius not too long ago on the 23rd. So we're back and reflecting on these kind of bigger ideas there, Scorpio. I feel like there's this energy here with the Tower and the Page of Swords here, is this change to your thoughts. That's because I feel Judgment in the Tower, when Mars and Pluto are there, there's this taking this action towards this newer vibration, towards this different level there. Some things have been revealed that are no longer working. Some mindsets are changing. Maybe some lies were being revealed, whatever this might be, Scorpio. Maybe we're learning some truths about a religion, or maybe about some family, or about some friends, or maybe even what's going on in the world there, Scorpio. Just kind of tuning into, again, that different frequency. But it's a lot of big things that we're thinking about, and maybe this is a lot a lot to process there, Scorpio. Just even thinking with this, and I feel this Magician too, just kind of coming at it from this Mercury aspect, is taking the time to really kind of contemplate some things there, Scorpion, paying attention to how that does, excuse me, that does make you feel, because I feel Mercury energy is one that it can think really fast, and it can, they can, really kind of process information, but it's just, I don't think it's, I feel like it's just that Mercury takes when I'm thinking in astrology, our moon sign is how we feel, our intuition and things, and the Mercury takes what the moon feels, that instinctual type of energy that the moon brings, and then just kind of adds logic to it. But it's the thought, it's not the application of that thought. And that's where I feel like it's taking these thoughts, these different ideas that are coming through to the Tower, these things that may be changing for you, and thinking about what that does mean for your future, and how that does change because the Ten of Cups can even be a card of dreams, and maybe we're realizing that what we thought was one thing, it's just kind of really sort of shifting. There's this really big paradigm shift with this Hanged Man, Tower, Judgment, like big epiphany stuff here. And so I think I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. Seems like a lot to kind of process there. So yeah, I think I'll leave that there. But if anything resonated with it, if you like that, Scorpio, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Scorpio, because I do feel that Scorpio is one that really does benefit from tapping into this intuition. And I feel too, Scorpio, maybe we know someone because Scorpio energy is one. This is the Sun in Scorpio. This the Six of Cups, And Scorpio energy is one that does, they do well under crisis, but Scorpio energy does, they deal with tougher situations. It comes with a price, but in those hard times, they teach you that resilience, and they change you, and they morph you into something different. You come rebirth in a sense, and I feel like there's something here that we're not. I'm about to get back into your reading that we're not letting go, but if you notice someone who's doing the same there, Scorpio, you know how to bring these things back up to light. You can be that powerful empath that can help people see things, the deep, dark things of themselves, and learn to treat that with love and compassion. So that's a very, very powerful gift, I feel like, to have there, Scorpio. So don't sleep on that. And then subscribe there, you high priestess. Hit that bell button to get notified when I have these videos each week. And then last little bit, look at you getting not just the hottest ticket to come over to my other channel, but our ruler as well there, the lovely Queen of Cups. But if you have any Cancer in your placements there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, super intuitive. Come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. Absolutely discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you some surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Scorpio. And I like this. You got the Page of Cups here. And I feel with both the Page of Cups and this Page of Wands being, or excuse me, Page of Swords being here, I feel that there is this new, because the pages in their new energy that's coming in there, and I feel there's a new way of operating here, Scorpio, of thinking, of feeling, even, maybe even for some it's like how this cup is popping out of this, or excuse me, how this fish is popping out of this cup here, maybe even believing in the impossible, believing in these bigger dreams in life, Yeah, because you're getting ready to move into this energy of this future and this, just a different sort of innovative type of energy. And I feel like Scorpio with that Aquarius energy, and that's in that Aquarius energy mixed, there's going to be something incredible there. And I feel like this can bring not even just a lot of change, but a lot of, because yours is a powerful sign as well. Pluto is tough. Pluto is strength, and I do feel like this can help raise our vibrations and toughen us up as a community, as a soul tribe there, Scorpio. So I do feel like you're getting ready to start thinking about things, if you haven't already, larger than yourself there, and how your actions do affect the soul tribe. So again, try not to let that stress you out. Absolutely there, Scorpio. Hold on. Thank you. Because you got the joy card here, Scorpio, because that is something to be joyful about, because you do have that capability to do so, to bring through trauma and through difficulties and adversities and things, you do help people find the Moon in Cancer. It's gonna help find the happiness in this, to understand that I chose to go through this in order to help someone else, to be the teacher that maybe some of you didn't get, to be with the Hierophant being in reverse, and not have, and that's even interesting too. That hadn't even clicked with me, that we were even talking about that earlier. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. Maybe there was something here where we didn't get that sort of intuitive energies, or those sort of people who knew us, or maybe even that family that knew us there, Scorpio. We had to find our own sense of joy, and that can be tough with family things. I actually have my Scorpio placements on my Scorpio falls on my 4th house cusp, which is house of the home, and I have your ruler Pluto and Scorpio in the 4th house, so I get family stuff. But there is a lot of healing that can come from this, Scorpio, and it's not always easy, but it does get easier, Scorpio. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. But You stay safe out there, Scorpio, with this learning your soul tribe, finding out what we're having troubles moving on from, and maybe doing some things, getting out in nature, doing some syncing up with the moon. That's what I do on my other channel. Watching the high priestess, seeing what she's doing, and raise your vibration to the roof. Both your rulers are out here supporting you. They're about to bring some really cool energies your way there, Scorpio. You're getting ready to. You've been under this Capricorn energy for like 15 years, and now it's time for things to. You're going through a judgment right now. You're going through this rebirth, and what does that look like? So, get pumped. I feel like some new things are on the horizon, and I will catch you on the next one later.